All right, boys, 2.5 anniversary live stream just ended, and you guys know what it is. It's time for some breakdown of.
Just a bit harder.
It's time for some breakdown of some Nikke. Let's do it. First things that kind of want to announce is costume winner Rapi. Wait, it went from 136k Cinderella and 139k Rapi. Holy crap, that's close. Wait, yeah, if Cinderella almost won this, she would have like so many costumes just now. Holy, that's so close. That's crazy. Or no, it's 1.3. Is it 1.3? Oh, it's 1.3 mil. 1.36 mil, 1.39 mil. Holy. That's that is close. That is close. But you know how it is. New Nikes is we have these three. Mori is gonna be the free character. And she's an AR, but we have a Pilgrim, Little Mermaid, SMG, Buffer, and an attacker Mihara, which is an overspec. So it's gonna be a double banner, 1%. You guys know it. It is what it is. We kind of saw this coming. It was gonna happen. Yeah. So Little Mermaid looking pretty good, and she's SMG and she's a buffer. I'll break down a little bit of what we kind of just know for her. Mihara, she is a sustained damage attacker and fire. Well, okay. So new costumes also that are coming in. We have these two battle passes from what it seems like, Grave and Cinderella. Beautiful you, beautiful me. And then this is likely the gotcha costume, Abyss Flower. Kind of doesn't change too much other than like being very colorful around, and then Mihara.
Quieter we can go.
Alright.
Isn't there somewhere darker or quieter we can go?
True. I agree.
It's too bright here.
I agree. And then we got a new Fatso Solar Raid boss, likely. This is gonna be the Solar Raid that is upcoming. And then we have some new minigame, auto battler kind of thing. What other games you guys feel like it's gonna be samey? Hey, you know, new stuff. But also, we're getting skin reruns, boys. Yes, sir. So we have Alice. Ooh, I love this. This is my favorite costume. And we got the litter, and then Diesel, Sugar, Dala, and Noise. We're getting that. All right, and then follow up with that is the Drake. We're gonna have a event with Drake, and we're gonna get 3 copies of Drake. It's not 3-star, it's times 3. And so this is 3 copies, which is enough to 2 limit break your Drake, which means that you can actually get enough for to be able to treasure her. Because yeah, you only need 2 limit breaks and then bond level 30 to get her treasure. So yeah, so this is free, and it's likely gonna be important and might be very useful because this upcoming solar raid will be fire week. The boss is looking to be wind boss, so it's fire week, and it matches because Mihara is fire also, which is an attacker that's coming up. And another thing is these ones, and we got just bonus resources. Another thing, this one is another I kind of want to mention, but basically if they're giving us some resources after you pull, see, conduct Little Mermaid recruitment 20 times and we get some some dull resources. So there's some items. Hey, get your rebate, I guess. That's your rebate right there. 40 times? Is that 40 times we get the 10 tickets back? Oh, so we get some. Oh, it's making you pull. It's at least making you spend some resources to pull instead of just immediately using your tickets. I see what they're doing here. I see what you're doing here. Because, like, most people are like, oh, gotta save your pulls from 1%. But wait, you guys, but if you pull 40 times, you can get 10 back. So technically, you only spent 30. But wait. Okay. Same with mihara also. So these are two separate things. Huh. That's how they get you. And then new stages on Lost Sector Tribe Tower, which probably doesn't matter for a lot of you. Full burst weekend and bonus rewards for dailies and skill resets. In case you guys don't know, and you can double check in your inventory screen right here. You can check the materials and you can see if you have some spare skill uninstallers. If you haven't used all of them, these will carry over for the next like skill reset events. And you don't have to use. So whenever they said like, oh, they're gonna give you 3 skill resets. You don't have to use them immediately unless somehow they give like a timer for it. But you don't have to use them immediately for this skill reset if you're unsure who to skill resets. And maybe I'll make like a separate video for who to skill resets once Little Mermaid and Mihara are out, and that's something that we can. Hopefully, it's still available. The skill resets are still available during that time when Mihara is out, so we can have a better understanding on the units. But yeah, so those are kind of like the bonuses things. And now let's take a look at the units. I'll talk about Little Mermaid and then Mihara, and then I'm not really gonna talk about more, but we'll talk a little bit why it's bad. So first things first is Little Mermaid is a burst 1 unit and it's a wind unit, and oh my god, trying to figure out like what the hell is happening on this unit was so difficult. The JP barely like was not really using their burst, so it was kind of hard to figure some things out, but I managed to deduce it from here. In particular, I got some notes here, but at around 58:15 on this. So the full burst ended here, and I'll just let it play out. They're doing some mechanics, but good thing it's happening. And this is from the English like copy, and so full burst happened again, and she's off cooldown. But let's see, so they're gonna use burst 1, burst 2, but they're not gonna use burst 3. But at right here at 58:28, there's only 10 seconds left, and I did some mumbo jumbo math. But basically, she has a 7 seconds cooldown reduction. So it seems like very similar to Rapi, where it's a 7 seconds cooldown reduction, and that might be what they're trending on more towards. Rapi does have one of the best CDR right off the bat because it's immediate. And then, yeah, and it's not a cooldown like Dorothy, where on full shooting it has to be on full burst, because there was a time where I did some math also, and there's no CDR when they didn't do full burst. So it has to be full burst before that cooldown reduction triggers. So so that's that. Yeah, and again, like I look at the JP stream, it was a little bit difficult because they weren't really kind of trying to do it. However, one thing that I do want to point out in this is, take a look in here. I'm gonna scroll back right here on the boss. Look at where the units are aiming, and they are not on full burst right now. So basically, with Little Mermaid out right now, and it looks like the units, all your units you're basically into the full burst. Everybody's following you. So that is actually a pretty good thing. But yeah, units follow her even when not in full burst. And I think they demonstrated it where they were shooting in Mihara and the other units are not following it. So I think that was what they were explaining also anyways here. That's probably why they were not bursting. So that's actually pretty cool. So situations where in full burst, like QTE, oh, you have to be in full burst, it might be a little bit easier now. And another situation also is like when you have like machine guns, you can have them ramp up immediately when the boss is like off screen, because like sometimes like the machine guns, like they, even if it's not full burst, right? So let's say the boss jumps. You guys have probably noticed this. Like the machine guns try to reload, but I think with her, I think yeah, they're gonna continuously shoot then. So that's like one advantage that you can take advantage with Siren. It's a little bit useful and auto friendly for some, and or not necessarily auto friendly, but manual friendly for some. So that's the most I could kind of get from Little Mermaid. She is gonna be wind though. Little Mermaid wind. I don't know why they did that, but burst one submachine gun supporter. So we might have a new best burst one. Is Granny finally get overtaken, because she is made as a support, a full support. I feel like they did say here she continuously attacks the enemy with bubbles, weakening their powers. So this might be a damage taken increase burst one with attack buffs. If you think about it, that would be crazy, because like who is the best buffer right now on burst 2? Crown. And what does crown give is attack damage. If it's damage taken, so now you would have a damage taken increase on burst 1 and attack damage on crown, which is a separate multiplier on burst 2. Oof. Oh, 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 oh. Is volume benched? Likely so. So Litter might not be benched yet, but she might be soon. Eventually, who knows? Maybe. But there might be a new top like unit right now on the burst one category, and I wouldn't doubt it, because like last year the best burst 2 is still the best burst 2 right now on, and they came from the half anniversary. We might have a new OP team comp, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. If it is weakening their powers, I don't know. It could be attacked down though, but like come on, like let's be real here. There's no way they're gonna make this just like, oh, it's kind of better than litter. No, it's better than litter. It better be better than litter. Just like Rapi Reddit is like, okay, it's better than litter because she's doing more damage also, but then her buffs isn't as good as litter. No, this is just better than litter. It's gotta be better. All right. And yeah, so that is what I'm thinking with Little Mermaid. It might be a new OP. Oh, phew. I swear to God, the half anniversary, Jesus, with starting with Crown is going crazy. DK double is bench first. What do you mean? She was bench already last solo raid. So like that doesn't even make any sense. She was already benched anyway. Mihara, a little bit talking about it. She is seems to be have some stacking mechanic, and then the burst skill enhances that stacking mechanic with like sustained damage. So there's this restraint chain we kind of saw it a little bit. Someone kind of pointed it out on YouTube. So there is something in here, and but then it showed like right as the full burst was ending, and it was while she is reloading. But then the moment full burst ended, it disappeared. So I don't know whatever this thing is, but it's some sort of it might be, it seems like it's the restraint chain. It would kind of make sense. But yeah, she is also another machine gun. At the very least, like when we kind of just look at her damage, her basic attack multiplier, because they did show like her raw attack in here and then like the basic attack here without like full burst. At the very least, like it seemed like her damage is like the standard machine gun DPS, which is like 5.5 something, 5.7, 5.4, between 5.4 to 5.7 attack multiplier, which is the standard MG. If you kind of look at like Asuka, if you take a look here and look at the Asuka wind, it was a 5.47, so maybe 5.7 or something. So likely majority of her damage is gonna come from her sustained damage or likely with her burst. But what that means though is it might be a bossing unit rather than like an AoE unit. And it kind of makes sense. Most sustained damage, it doesn't make sense to be more for multi enemy, so it's likely going to be a bossing unit. But it's fire and it's machine gun, and there's a very big chance that she is gonna require her burst, and likely gonna be the top DPS on fire. Given that like 60 FPS, there's a pretty good chance. Because I mean, why wouldn't she if there's if she's a machine gun, right? Like, and overspec also. So there's a pretty good chance that she might end up being top DPS right now. And yeah, we'll see. And so yeah, that's that. And Mori is, she is an assault rifle burst 2 wind, and she is a defender. Nikke puts a shield and taunt, but then assault rifle, would that be really good on PvP? I'm not gonna be able to. We're not gonna be able to tell really, and it's kind of difficult to really talk about it. Like, but maybe she might be useful, but assault rifle tend to be not really great for PvP. I mean, it's not like it's we're not using them though, but usually the ones that are being used as assault rifle have really good skill. Whenever her shield is broken, her survivability is enhanced, allowing her to create even stronger shield. So you put a shield, and then she probably, what they mean by survivability is enhanced is like HP increase. But yeah, and it's a burst too. So, well, we'll have to see. And yeah, those are the main like 3 units that we kind of just have seen. Kind of gave you just a TLDR on what we have observed so far. But at the very least, like one big thing: Little Mermaid 7-second CDR, and maybe damage taken increase. And this one is units follow her cursor, even when not in full burst. And for Mihara, likely a bulk of her damage is going to be on her sustained damage slash burst. So we'll have to see that. And by the way, if you guys haven't done so yet, here's the code: Tactical Bubble. Thanks, Missilis, Bubble Paradise Yo, and Nikke Undersea. Go get them freebies if you guys haven't done so yet. And finally, what they kind of talked about a little bit, there is a just talked a little bit on the surface thing, but there's not much details on it other than like, oh, there's gonna be some surface exclusive skills. So maybe there's gonna be some units that are gonna be useful for it. Me and they said that they wanted it to be more casual. So I don't know how it's gonna end up being. Likely PvE content. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. And just other etc things. This is a shifty pad. They, if you guys kind of care about it, there's like new union recruitment tool there. You guys might want to post in. Just more info also on the shifty pad. And then like finally it's the Stellar Blade event. It's coming on June 2025, likely the PC release. So that's what we thought too. So yeah, and summer's gonna be crazy also. And yeah, finally they also have like free 130 30 recruits that, I mean, you guys will get it if we do that. But yeah, very crazy new stuff right now. If you look at it from like a high level perspective, there doesn't seem to be much that they gave out other than, right, yeah, there's like gonna be the new events, and then mihara and Little Mermaid, and then skin reruns and more skins. But yeah, what are you guys' thoughts on it? Right? What are you guys' thoughts, chat? Is this a good half anniversary? I mean, I didn't feel like there was anything crazy. If anything, for me, it was more just like the subvert of expectations. Why the hell is Little Mermaid, someone called Little Mermaid, a wind character? Okay, I'm just saying. I mean, technically, you need wind to blow bubbles, but come on. But to be fair, I would definitely go sicko mode if it was water, because I was like running out of water code literally. But air there, yeah, there's air in bubbles, so I guess I mean, sheesh, man. Oh my gosh, and Mihara. Personally, if we think about it in terms of just like the Nikkes, like there is nothing too crazy about them. There's nothing like crazy other than, well, crap. Mihara is a sustained damage. Crap, we might have to keep our Rosanna investments intact. Oh no. Oh crap! Oh god, my Rosanna's like resetted. Oh no. Ah. And there is a question about Crust, whether we should pull for her. The thing about Crust though is like her sustained damage is not really a lot. So if we look into Crust's sustained damage, it's not really a big amount. So I think you can get away with just like not using Crust. The main advantage Crust has that I do see is the dispel. It's an on-demand dispel that you can kind of force by fast charging or like long charging, and 3 times. So yeah, I don't think that this is like necessarily too crazy for us to just skip it. The dispel, I feel, is more Union Raid specific. At the very least, right now, most that I've seen use on dispel is Union Raid, and typically Solar Raid. I don't think they're gonna like go crazy with the dispel shenanigans though. And if anything, if there's anything that would be dispellable, it would be something like Crystal Chamber, where they would have an option whether like you want to take the dispel, or do you want to do some like harder mechanics. So I would say like Crust seems to be still very skippable right now, and especially we're getting two big units. We got a double banner. It's gonna be a little mermaid, pilgrim, rip, bozo, gems, 1% banner. It's gonna be 1% burst one wind, and then and likely this is gonna be another super meta B1 that's very highly likely. I think it will be like attack buff and a damage taken increase. So oof, maybe a little bit of attack damage. That would be crazy if they also give her attack damage. That would be too broken. But there is likely also gonna be another fire boss meta, which is a machine gun. Its attacker is fire. Sustained damage though, so might make Rosanna meta. But we will have to see on that one. Loves in mileage. Yeah, you could say that the mileage is good, but then uh you know, there is that I mentioned earlier, the bonus if you pull, so you might want to there might be, I think there's gonna be a good number of you guys who are gonna pull a little bit, just a little bit, get that 40 bulls to get that 10 refund. How many of you are gonna do that 10 pull, 40 pulls just to get that 10 pull refund? I know it. I like. There's gonna be some raise hands here. I I know you guys. You guys are gonna try for that. But I mean, yeah, 40 pulls. FLB, that's true. Are you full? It says there 40 times. Conduct mihara recruitment 40 times. So number 2 and number 3 are rewards for 40 times. Right here. No, that's no, a sum of 4. No, this chat. It like one ticket, one pull. 10 tickets, 10 pull. Oh my god, like this sign, it unlocks step by step. Oh, you're telling me like 20 more? They're oh oh, you're telling me you go 20 and then 40 more and then 40 more. Oh, rip bozo. Oh, yeah. Oh, rip bozo. Okay, you know what? Oh, fudge. Fudge. Oh, God. The 10% refund. Hey, gotta get that rebate, boys. Oh my god, dude. Well, one way to find out. We will pull definitely when on their release, so be sure to like and subscribe and go follow me on Twitch. You guys know the drill. I do stream more often. Oh, and plus I actually have a tomorrow. We will be opening shit. You guys see that? The okay, ignore the top box, but the bottom box right there. That's a Weishwar's um master case. That's a Weishwar's master case, which is 48 booster boxes total. There's two cases in there. There's 48 total booster boxes. We're gonna be opening them. Um so and if I get the things that I want, any excess we can give away. We will have some giveaway if there is. Okay, I want to collect at least like one of each of like the basic cards, the SRs, and then any duplicates we can like give them away probably. So we'll have them. Pray for SEC plus. Holy moly! Can't wait. The cards are gonna be insane. Right here. Oh my god. Some of these cards, dude. Okay, they don't have. I'm showing the Japanese ones, but oh my god, I have some collecting. I did collect all like triple R's. I collected all triple R's already and SPs, SRs actually on the JP, and I kind of want to do the same on the E EN. So we'll see. We shall see, boys. We shall see. But yeah, anyways, we will do that card opening tomorrow on Sunday. So be sure on the watch out for that. Anyways, chat and YouTube frogs, let's I'll see you guys like when I see you tomorrow or on Twitch. And again, I do stream more often on Twitch than on YouTube, but on these kind of more events basis, we are I do stream on both. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, YouTubes.